We're at the site of the old Pilgrim Rail Spur, which is on land owned by Office of State Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation. This spur was built in 1929 with the permission of state parks at the request of the Office of Mental Hygiene, which was Pilgrim Hospital, to be built for hospital purposes only so that they could bring in supplies for the hospital. It's been abandoned since 1980. Recently, New York and Atlantic Railway has decided that they can come in here and do whatever they want, and they have started clearing the spur. This is actually state land. It's a buffer of woods, approximately 100 acres total on either side of the Sactico State Parkway. It was willed to the State Parks Department by the Gardner family, and it was for public use only. It's state park land. We believe that New York and Atlantic has no right to be here, absolutely no right to be clearing pitch pines and scrub oaks from this. They've actually now started adding and building and extending to the spur by about some 2,000 feet. I'd just like to show you some of the things that they've growing actually in the spur. Just 2 years ago, this was all mature pitch pines, as you can see on the left and right. That's what this looked like on the spur. All of these pitch pines were here in the middle of the spur, on the side of the spur. And now they're all gone. These are all of the pitch pines that they cut down not too long ago. You can see they're dying. They were chopped. They actually now are, so people don't know what they're doing, they're actually just pulling them out of the ground, which means they'll never grow back. If you come here, I can show you one that they cut down from the spur probably about a year ago. It's starting to grow back, but these are the ones that they're actually now trying to pull out, and they're putting them somewhere else so no one can see where they are. This is an area, if you turn, you can see the yellow cross that they put. They just did that probably a week ago. We came here to see if we could find them when they were working, and they had just left. The paint on this thing was wet. That is where they've stopped working for now. If you see here the ties here, you can see the spikes. They've only put one spike in on either side. They're crooked. This is a very dangerous situation for railroads to be putting ties in like this. So we are not sure why they are doing this. They haven't asked for permission. They have no work permits. They have no agreement. This is the spur. You can kind of see in the distance where the green is. From the green up is where they've extended this railroad. And this is where the wild pink and other rare plants were found by the New York State DEC's chief botanist, Steve Young, in 2008. And a month later was when New York and Atlantic hired a tree spraying company, Asplund, to come in and spray and have destroyed the plants and everything, as you can see, 5 to 6 feet on either side. Once again, you can see how they've quickly built these ties with only one spike, and very, very shoddy work. Clearly a desperate attempt to sort of just get this done for whatever reason. And maybe come back later and secure it, but they can say, look, there's no trees here, there are no pitch pines or scrub oaks, the land is not valuable. They've actually destroyed it by doing this. And like I said, we are intent on finding out who is behind this. We believe this goes deep and far and wide. It's not just state level. We believe someone is allowing them and telling them and giving them the directive to come here and destroy public land. This is how it used to look just a year or two ago, with mature pitch pines, wildlife, scrub oaks, wild plants, rare plants, just like this. The woods that we knew just a year or two ago, with a completely abandoned spur with a forest growing around it. And now it's gone.